You did mention another term, though, that was equity. And just for the sake of the rest of the podcast, do you care to kind of define what you mean by both equity and I'm sure the term progressive as well will pop up in the conversation? Do you care to sort of define those? Because I know there's lots of different definitions that are around there. And just for the sake of, for those listening, just so they know what you mean when you use those terms.
Absolutely. And so when we talk about equity, where, you know, and when I go on to define this, I do want to use the word equality as well, because I think that that needs to be differentiated. Those two terms should be differentiated between, as oftentimes there's confusion. And so when we look at equality, I think of that as, okay, well, everyone has access to the same things, right? Everyone has, we make sure that everyone, that there's a school and everyone can walk through that school door. Let's take a community college, right? It's open for anyone to attend a community college, right? However, when we think of equity, we need to talk about ensuring that the variables, that the resources, that all of the components are in place to make sure that everyone can walk through that door, right? So we can say that, well, everyone can go to a community college, but if we have person A whose family has money, um, if you have person A who has money and they're able to attend, and then you have person B who wants to attend, right? They physically can walk into that building, but they're not able to register for classes because they do not have the financial means to, then we do not have equity. So making sure that everyone has the ability to access the same things.
And then what about progressive?
Absolutely. So when I say progressive, when I think of progressive, excuse me, I think of fearless. I think of actions which are moving us forward, not keeping us running in the same place, not pushing us back. And so a lot of times when we say we need fearless progressive leaders, we need leaders who are ready and willing to take the needed steps to move us forward, to ensure that we are making progress towards a given set or given set of goals or given goal.
Gotcha. Perfect.